Went down to Jacksonville and
All right, y'all, good evening and welcome to the Coach Murray Show. I'm Adam Bell for Charlton Sportsnet along with Indians football head coach Russ Murray. We're over here at Maiden Field tonight. Maiden's just wrapped up run ruling the Titans in 5, Coach, 9-0.
I came over here for a little bit. I've been busy all day trying to get things ready for tomorrow because we play so early. But I saw some good things out of Coach Bass's bunch, and I'm always excited when our girls win, y'all can still see it up on the scoreboard there. While Coach Graham's out there working on the field, but yeah, it was fantastic job by the girls. I'm proud of them.
They did, and we started a lot of younger girls tonight, versus Turner. But Wooler was on the mound, Gillis, Tillis behind the plate.
I saw him. I saw him. I saw when I came through. I don't know what inning it was. I saw a bunch of different people in different places, and that's good, because those girls practice just as hard as the other girls, so they get the chance to play. They get the chance to play, and obviously they did a good job because it was over in 5 for sure.
And obviously got 9-0, and that experience helps down the road. If they got to be put in a situation, somebody gets hurt, God forbid, or whatever.
Yeah.
Next man up. You got to get next lady up in
That's right.
that case. All right, Coach. Well, let's talk about last Friday night. The Indians versus West Nassau. 56-12 last Friday night, Coach. I mean, what a showing! Everything clicked last Friday.
Oh yeah, it was, like you said, everything clicked. Other than the weather, but the weather even worked out for us when it started. When the game started, the rain went away. Both offensively and defensively, the guys played well, and on special teams, we played. Did a great job. And one of the primary reasons why our freshman kicker, G. Stevenson, he wears that number. He's got the biggest number on the field, but, and I tell you what, he works hard too. He actually made the 912 male athlete of the week.
He did.
And I'm proud for him of that. I told the guys up there he had more touchbacks Friday night. He had 3 than I think we've had in 10 years.
How you like that open field tackle there in the fourth quarter on that returner, Coach?
it was good. It was good. He was excited about that, and I told Smoke up there about that from 912. I don't even really worry about his extra points. So we worry about the snap and we worry about the hold more so than him kicking it. The kid works hard, from the whole practice. He's either kicking or drilling, and it's paying off. Even when he kicked the ones that we told him not to kick, to the end zone, he did well. He kicked them where we needed him to, and we got 2 of them. So I'm proud of him on that. So offensively, defensively, and special teams, we did a fantastic job. I'm proud of the guys, and we have to do better this week, but I'm proud of and enjoyed what happened this weekend for sure.
It was quite a night. Any number of people for the Indians last Friday could have been the 912 guy.
Yeah.
Today, I mean, there was
we had
Billy King, Cruz. They all had
C.J. Lovett. One name we really hadn't mentioned too much. C.J. Lovett played an excellent job on defense. He, I don't know if he was the leading tackler or not, but he scored a touchdown on the fumble, and he lost one of his numbers. I don't know if you noticed that after that.
I saw a picture of that after the game.
Yeah, he lost one of his numbers, but I think Mrs. Haynes, she's fixing it up for him as we speak. But it was tackle 12, so it was one of the top numbers, the white off of the red. But yeah, you're right. There were a number of guys that played and did a good job. Like I said, both offensively and defensively, and they were just flying around having fun. That's what I want them to do. They work so hard Monday through Thursday. They deserve, a night like that. We deserve a night like that because I think that was the first time I've been on a coach's side where we really clicked and the game was in hand at halftime.
Yeah.
I'd been on the receiving end of it, especially 4 years ago. We had those running clocks on us, and and I think. Irwin scored like 52 on us in the first half, maybe 56. But I was happy. I was happy for that, for the guys that have lived through it and stuck it out, and they were on the top end this time instead of the bottom end.
It's nice to be on the other side of that, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
On the top side of that, the offensive line Friday is blowing huge holes wide open.
Well, yeah, that's something I was going to mention. Coach Lloyd has done a great job with it. He's done a great job all 3 years that he's been with me, and this being the fourth. But this year he's really got them clicking, and they're understanding what Coach Stevenson and Coach Lloyd wants them to do, and they're really g-hauling well with Coach Lloyd, and he's got them doing well right now, and they're getting better and better each week. And if they get better, I mean, you're only as good as your offensive lineman is on offense, and the better they get, I think the better we will be for sure.
I know on the defensive side of the ball, Nassau really only had maybe 2 decent drives, and other than that, you guys just shut them down.
Yeah, Coach Hagens, he studies film. He knows that, knows how to call defenses and put guys in the right spot to make the plays. Now it's up to the guys to make the plays, but Coach Hagens is doing a great job putting the guys in the position to make the plays, and we were able to do that Friday night. And that that's the thing that changed. Offensively, we're going to do the same thing every week. We're going to do what we could do. Of course, the defense dictates what we can do, whoever we're playing, but the defense has to change from week to week. Because we'll have, you saw it. We played a wing T team the first game. Second game, we played a team that spread and aired it out every play, and then we went back to a wing T style concept. And this week we'll have the same, but they're constantly changing from week to week. And Coach Hagens, I think he's one of the best as far as getting guys in the right spot to make the plays. We just have to make the plays.
That is interesting that you say that. The offense kind of does what y'all do. And the defense, like you said, it's a constant adjustment every week. I haven't really thought about that, but it's absolutely correct.
That's exactly what goes on, because especially in the days where we got a lot of people that spread it out, but then we still in high school, you still have a lot of the wing T type people that like to pound it. So you have to you change we talked about this last week, I think. Is it easier to prepare for a team that does the same thing as you? And I would say yes, but it all has its challenges. People do a great job out there. Coaches do a great job on doing what their personnel can do, especially, West Nassau, they're in transit. They had their best player was out, and he was kind of like the heart and soul of their team. He got a hurt shoulder, and the coach said he may not play a down this year after that first game. And, but anyway, the coaches do a great job on doing what their players can do. I mean, that's what we do. I mean, you see what we got go out there, and it looks like we're actually running the wing T, but our kids don't know it. We haven't told them that. Yeah. They don't know what it's at. But if you look at the plays, if you look at them, that's what we're doing. But but we also have we spread them out too. And it seems like it's a week-to-week thing, Well, can we throw it this week? Well, it depends on if our quarterback and our receivers are g-hauling together. And that was one of the main reasons why, or the main reason why we moved Jalen out to wide receiver, King out to wide receiver, because he made us so much better at wide receiver, and we are when he's playing. I mean, he called a touchdown pass the other day that, other kids could have caught, but they haven't caught. That's just we have to adapt to what our kids do. Yeah,
you gotta adapt. You gotta adapt what gets you there.
That's right.
What gets you there, and King gives you that extra guy out there. Gives you some hands out there too.
6'4" guy. Yeah, for sure. He gives people things to worry about for sure.
How about that play call in the? I'm wanting to say it was the third quarter. That slant across the middle from Cruz to Williams, right? Number 3, the touchdown.
Oh, that would be Demarion number 0, Demarion Martin. Yeah, we've been trying to hit that post all year, and we hit it.
There.
And I hope they have some muscle memory, both of them on that. It's there. That defense that we had, they had too high. I mean, that's that's what we had. The middle of the field was open, and so
when you see that, is that an audible on the quarterback there, or is that a play?
No, we have, well, we can change it, tag a receiver per se, but that particular play, I mean, we had our guy running down the,
so that was a
sort
call,
of. Oh yeah, because we had other guys running outs too, so that safety would stay out and not in the middle of the field.
The guy come in.
That's right.
All right, very good, Coach. We got they're working on the field over. They're working on the field over here. Yeah, that's one thing you don't have to worry about with the football field.
No, I'll tell you what, though, in my years, I worked on that field a lot, painting it and cutting the grass. And Charles King, we contract all our grass cutting out, and he does a great job. And the guys, the maintenance department, they got this big old – I think they quit letting us paint it when they got this real nice machine. It's gas operated, and I don't think they want to turn us loose with that thing. So and that's fine with me because, and I sure am appreciative of Mr. Popham and the maintenance crew doing that because that helps us out a whole lot for sure.
I heard that. Hey, now on a personal level, I personally, because I know what it was like when I had AJ coming up through here, getting to see your child do something on the field. I was blessed with that I could see that every night, every Friday night. This past Friday night, you actually got to take I won't call it a break, but some time for your daughter at halftime. That was awesome.
We were up, and I started not doing it after they scored that touchdown right before the half, but I said, no, I got to see her at least do a whole routine at the Swamp. And,
right.
She's a senior. It's her last year, and I wanted to see her do it, and I think she did the best in the world. But she said I messed up a lot, but it was a great experience to be able to watch one of your children do what they love to do. And
you got to see the whole thing.
Yeah, I was thankful for my boys for letting me do that.
Is that the first time in 4 years?
No, I've seen her. I've seen her a couple, 3 times doing her whole routine, but it's always been on the road.
Right. Yeah.
And it just happened to work. I mean, last year at Brooks County, the way they're that was actually the first time I got to see a whole routine. Their locker room was kind of like almost on the 30. On the home side, and we got through talking, and I stepped outside. I said, there's Ellie right there in front of me, and I got to watch the whole thing. But I actually took time away from the guys to go watch her,
Yeah, we when we were headed to halftime, I looked down on the field, and I saw you walk that way, and then you walk back. I said, he's going to watch.
That's right. I hope we get the opportunity again, but I think she understands why I can't. I always watch, y'all's. Yeah, I watch y'all mainly. I turn it to halftime as soon as I get going so I can see that. Yeah. But she always tells me how she does, and she's a big Indian fan too. She talks about the boys all the time, how we need to do better, how we need to do. She's rooting hard for us for sure. That whole band does, but she does. She gives me pointers and things like that.
Well, that's good. I'm happy for you that you got to do that. Because parents like me, we kind of take advantage or take it for granted.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, I've missed a lot. Coaching. You do that. A lot of people don't think that with coaches. I mean, we miss a lot of time with our kids and our family and the boys we're with. I spent a lot more time. My son didn't play football, but that's fine. I spent more time with his buddies and kids his age than I did him when he was in high school because they were there, and
right.
And he understands, or he understood, and I think Ellie understands too. That's what I don't think either one of them would have it any other way because they know I love it and they're supportive of it, and I'm supportive of what they choose to do too.
All right, Coach, we're going to go to a commercial on that. Okay. We'll come back. We'll dive into tomorrow's game. Is that all right?
Okay.
All right, y'all. We'll be right back with the Coach Murray Show right after this.
Built Construction Plant in Georgia is now hiring for multiple departments. We've been around since 2016, and we're located in, you guessed it, Folkston, Georgia. Around here, we're more than just co-workers. We're like family, and we're part of an international family of companies with a long history of promoting from within. So if you like to work hard and get rewarded for it, this is the place for you. Check out our openings at ufpi.com/careers.
In your time of need, give Rob Robertson a call at 912-496-7388. Shepherd Robertson Funeral Home says, "Go Indians."
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Got the papers and the trash.
All right, welcome back to the Coach Murray Show. We're obviously at Maiden Field where you see their scoreboard just popped up. Maiden's won that one 9-0. We're looking forward to tomorrow, though, Coach. A few things I want to mention right before we start talking about University Christian. You have to download the News4Jax app. Download that, and there'll be a crawler. At least there was today because I watched a little bit of the West Nassau Macintosh game. There's a crawler on the top of the screen on their News4Jax app. You click that. That carries you to the sports page, and you watch the games. You watch the games tomorrow on that, or you can watch them on us on the NFHS network.
Well, I hope everybody shows up.
Yeah,
But it is a tough time for everybody at 4:30. But it's a huge event that they've got going on. I'm just so glad that Baker Sports and Steve Waters over there at Glenn County, they thought of us when they were organizing this thing, and and it is an old rivalry, I guess. Back in the day, a huge game we used to have in the early '90s. We've never played them since I've been coaching here, and I've been here since '95. When we were over there during the media day for their head coach, he told me and along with the coach Pruitt at Fitzgerald, they were like water boys. They were like little bitty guys running around. I said, wow, that's something. So it's been a long time in the making. Like I told folks, they've been consistently good since we played, and we were good. But we hit this lull for about 6 years where we wound up to the standard that we were for a while, and we're still not there. I talk about this all the time. I think we're on the right road.
Yeah.
I'm just so happy that
I agree with you.
I'm just so happy that we can play with the Jeff Davises now and the West Nassaus and the team. Oh gosh, I still can't believe how good Yulee was. I can't believe we even put them on our schedule, but we had to play them. The way the schedule was. I'm just happy that our guys have got up to the point, and our program has got to the point where we can play with people like that again. I hope we can play with them. I hope they don't run us out of that stadium. And I think if we show up and we do everything we can, we might come out on top. I don't know. I know we surely can be successful. Like I told the kids, we can lose to them or we can beat them. It just depends on if we get some breaks and then we give everything we have. So I think it'll be a pretty exciting game because they are talented, man. They certainly are. I mean, your private school in a city like Jacksonville, you can pull talent all over that county and Clay County, just wherever. Of course, they have to meet the standards of the school, but I mean, it's a private school. That's the nature of the beast. They can pull kids from anywhere around, and we're just stuck, and not really stuck. It's gonna sound bad, but we got the boys. We got Charlton County boys, and I'm excited to see what we can do against the big city boys.
I know Road Warriors will be there, Coach. Well, they have traveled for y'all this
year.
And they packed out Yulee, packed out Jeff Davis,
and our kids, they respond to that. They say They say that all the time, but that's the truth. The kids respond to the energy that a crowd that's rooting for them will bring, and I'm sure hoping we can fill up as many seats as we can in that big old stadium. It's been a while since Charlton County's been over there, and we've had some success over there with Brunswick, and when we played them 2 years ago, not 2 years ago, but years ago, it's exciting. It's different. It's a little bit work on me and the coaching staff and the school and the system just trying to adjust to the time. And I appreciate Dr. Tilley and all the administrators, working and allowing, all the kids the opportunity to go, well, they could still go if they got out at 3 o'clock.
Early release
but we
tomorrow,
early release tomorrow, and the kids will have an opportunity to go, and the band will have an opportunity to go, and I'm excited for the kids, to go to a big stadium, because that stadium's nice, and it's super nice now. I don't know if you've seen it with the turf. Turf just makes everything look green. It's like perfect grass.
Right.
But it's really nice, and I'm glad our kids have the opportunity to play there, and and our band kids will get the opportunity to march on a place like that, and I just hope Mother Nature, the good Lord, just keeps that rain off of us. Be nice not to have a wet ball a little bit, but it is what it is.
I got to look a little bit of the West Nassau MCA game today, and you're right. That field is very nice. It's very nice up there, especially, and it seems like we've played on just about every kind of field already this year.
Well,
after Yulee and all that.
Well, Coach Walters over there at Glenn County, when we were there in the spring for the and it was the latter part of the spring for the media day for the thing. It still was grass, and they were getting ready to start ripping it up. Mm-hmm. But he promised us it would be ready, and of course it has. They've played several ball games between them and Brunswick over there. And McIntosh, I talked to his their coach yesterday or this morning, and they played a JV game on that field. So, they got a nice place. That
stadium? Is that?
Yeah, Glenn County. If you notice the stadium, there's one. I don't know if it says Glenn County in one, but it's red, and the other end zone is blue. I don't know if it says Pirates or Brunswick, or the other one. The red one says Glenn County or Glenn Academy or Terrace. I don't know, but yeah, they share the stadium. If you look in the middle of the field, they have a seal of the Brunswick schools, or not Brunswick, Glenn County schools.
What are we looking at of University Christian on the defensive side versus our offense?
Oh, they're good. They get after it. They got some linebackers that are stout now.
That's
They
what I heard.
look like college linebackers, middle linebackers, and they fly downhill and they'll hit you in the mouth. And we got to get our guards out there on them and just give our boys a crease. We know Lily's going to run hard, and Hamlet's getting better and better and better each week, and we've got some other guys that are pushing for playing time to help us out. And it was valuable for them to get some experience last week running the ball, and I'm excited for them to get that opportunity. But it's going to be a huge challenge for us. By far, they're the best team that we've faced this year. And you want that going up to the region. These next 3 games we're playing are going to be brutal. We got University Christian, and we come home and we got to play Pierce. Goodness gracious. I do not know what I was thinking about that, but we had to play a game. And then we're going to go all the way to Dublin to play, So huge challenge for us the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks, because we're going to have an open date in between there. But, none bigger than tomorrow, because tomorrow's the next one,
What's that saying? Iron sharpens iron, Coach?
That's what they say. They say, diamonds are made through pressure. So, maybe we get a diamond or two out of this next 3 weeks. Because, it does matter.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter until we kick it off against Turner over here on October the 7th. That's when they start counting for real. But you need to be prepared, and I think us doing this route is preparing us the most.
Absolutely. If you know they did.
Well, the lights went off, but we're okay.
They cut the stadium lights out. We still got power.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We got power here.
All right. Well,
we'll just be in dark. We've run longer.
There we go. I got some light on the screen anyway.
There you go.
What was I going to say? Oh, the schedule. If you schedule light with the way our region is, if you schedule non-region light, you really don't know where you're at going into region play. It's tough. So you schedule tough.
I know all 4 teams we play in the region are going to be tough, and I don't. You need to schedule teams that are just as good or better than the guys in your region. It's hard for you to see because you can't see me, but and that's the route we went. Where we really had to. And it's bad. It's good to get games and win, but it's kind of meaningless to be. I'd rather be 6-4 and get the playoffs than 8-2 and losing the two most important ones. You're not getting in the playoffs. I really would be. I think our guys they need to learn how to win, but they also need to learn how to work. Winning shouldn't be easy. You're not going to win every day. And I mean, that goes back to my philosophy with the kids, and they know it. Life's not easy. And, you know, some of them, for them it is, you know, they're young, but I keep telling them life isn't easy. You know, you're going to get some bumps in the road. And if everything is handed to them now in 10 games or 6 games going up to the region, then when we get to that, when we start playing those region games, you know, they're going to say, oh, we this is hard, you know, and they won't be able to overcome it. So anyway, hopefully it all work out in the end. But go back to tomorrow. None are bigger than tomorrow because it's the next one. Huge challenge, and I'm looking forward to it. And I hope all the road warriors can get there and just be as loud as they can.
And now tomorrow for our road warriors, kickoff's at 4:30, not 5. And they go fan, right, for tickets?
I'm pretty sure, but they're also taking stuff at the gate.
They are taking it at the gate.
And we're the visitors this year, so we're going to debut some new unis. I've been excited about this since the beginning of the season, and you know, we're going to be on all that synthetic stuff with no dirt. So y'all might be excited to see what we're wearing, and I sure am, because
it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anything else you want to hit on, Coach? Because I think they're going to lock us in here.
Yeah, they might. I got a key, though. I brought the keys.
You got the key, so we're good.
Yeah, but no, just everybody can make it. If you can't, tune in to you or watch us on Channel 4, and I appreciate all the support we've had so far, and I hope we continue to please everybody, and we're certainly going to try to win today. We're going to do our best, and please support us to do that.
I wanted to thank you, too. The people love the interviews, the in-game interviews. You've been letting us interview you and some of your staff during the games.
Well, you know, that's part of it. I mean, well, that's part of it. You put a product out there for the people. It's our job to help you out. You know what they want. I mean, that's what they do. You know, there's other things you can do, but you know, it is. You know, I'm open to it because
you know me, I love it anyway, and that
right.
just makes the product, like you said, the product even better.
That's right.
You guys giving us that kind of access.
That's right.
So I appreciate that. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Kickoff at 5:30 in Brunswick. 4:30 in Brunswick. So y'all get there about 4 o'clock, 3:30, and cheer on the Tribe.
Well, I appreciate it.
Have a great day, everybody. Coach, I appreciate it as always.
Yes, sir. We'll turn the light on.
Oh, you don't get no spending cash if you don't scrub that kitchen floor. You ain't gonna rock and roll no more.
Don't talk fast.
Just finished cleaning up the room. Let's see that dust fly with that broom. Get all that garbage out of sight. Or you don't go out Friday night.
Don't talk fast.
When is the last time you updated your family photos? Don't